everyone, this is Next Generation. This is my road to $1 billion. I'm building a decentralized cloud gaming platform where you can earn passive income sharing your PC and your games with others through the internet. And I'm done with it, except for I did it wrong, so I have to do it again. I first released it on Discord, thinking that that would be the fastest way to get it deployed, and it was pretty fast, but if no one can use it, who cares? In my testing and my user feedback and everything, it turns out it was too complicated, too convoluted to use it, so I'm switching over to a web app, and hopefully people will find that a lot more understanding. It's just that I have to learn JavaScript, HTML, and these new frameworks, so React and Next.js. These past 2 days or 3 days, I've been learning it, trying to digest it, and I think I have a good grasp of the very basics, so I can create a page that connects to another page and do cool operations like search and button handles and API calls and very basic data management and routing and stuff. So that's really cool. And this web app is going to be very simple anyway, so I don't need anything fancy. Because I have quite a bit of, I've been programming for a little while, I can learn new programming languages kind of easy. Similar patterns, like the same structures you see over and over: for loops, while loops, if statements, if else. It's pretty much all the same kind of things. It's just little quirks here and there. So I could kind of switch between languages and pick them up pretty easy. So learning the language wasn't really the hard part. Isn't really the hard part. It's more so the wrapping my head around what I have to do, because where a lot of my experience comes from is from making mobile apps, and mobile apps work in a certain kind of way, and these web apps work differently. Like in Android app development, using Android Studio, you can inflate fragments, and that is a page, right? You can think of that as a page. You can inflate them, and passing information between them is just as simple as a parameter. But with this, you have to do routing, and each page is inside of its own folder, and to pass information between them, you would use the URL bar and the additional parameters in there, and that's how you pass information. And that's why when you put in, when you search something and press enter, you will see the URL bar change most of the time. That's how you pass information. It's a little different, and I had a hard time really wrapping my head around that, trying to build this thing, but I get it now. I get the majority of it, so that's fun and that's cool. And I'm gonna be honest, I think I don't know if this is arrogant or not, but I feel like I understand about 80% of what I need to understand to get this thing done. So I may get this out a lot faster than I thought I was going to. The two things I need to learn how to do is, and it's going to come a little bit later, but emails and Firebase authentication. So you're gonna have to log in with your Google account, or you can make some other user account. So email, password, you're gonna have to do that because it's not connected to Discord, which already has like authentication stuff. So I'm gonna have to do my own authentication. But we'll figure that out once it gets to there. But that's fun. But in other news, my little brother is starting a clothing company. I've been he's been around business for a long time, and it's cool to see that he's finally getting into it. He has a clothing company. You could check it out. The website is faith-us.com, and he sells t-shirts and stuff, and it's just really cool because I used to sell t-shirts as well when I was 14, but I didn't actually care about style, and I didn't care about art. I just did it as a form of well, this isn't, it's not really about me, but I just kind of did it to make money. But he's really into it. He's really into fashion, and he has like, he's a lot cooler than I am. So I really think he's gonna have a lot of success, and it's just really cool to see, you know. And it's really awesome that I can help support him in his business, and maybe eventually we can have some sort of collaboration. I've always wanted to take that old brand that was called GAK, G-A-K. I've always wanted to take that brand and incorporate something I actually do love into it, add technology to a clothing brand. So maybe if his business, my brother's business, gets big enough, maybe we could do some sort of collaboration. If he would be into that, I think that would be cool. But this is just a little shout out for little bro, because yeah, I'm really proud of it, and I think that's really cool. I honestly think that's really cool. But yeah, definitely check that out. Check it out, and if you're into the designs or anything, go ahead and pre-order. And yeah, that's really cool. I'm also going to leave a link to it in the description. So if you know anybody who may be interested in it, please just let them know and all that. But yeah, anything else I want to talk about? I guess the last thing is the Vision Pro. I played around more with the Vision Pro, more so on the AR side of things. So I was able to like summon like a jet engine and a F1 like race car and a bunch of stuff on my floor, and it looks super realistic. And I was playing around with some apps and stuff within virtual reality, but I didn't do any work. I maybe did about an hour of work inside of virtual reality, and I realized that I think it was the initial like awe of doing it, but I do very much prefer working here. I am going to incorporate that standing desk though. I think standing is fun, but putting on this headset to look at a bunch of different monitors, especially when that headset it costs more than 3 high quality monitors combined, it's just it's a little much. And after that realization, I realized that this Vision Pro is really just a toy. It's like a really fun, advanced, expensive toy. So I have a 15 or 14 day window to return it, and I'm really contemplating returning it. I want to let some other people in my family use it before I sell it back or return it. But I'm really thinking about returning it. It's cool, but the best use case that I have for it right now is watching videos on it, and my computers are just fine at doing that. And that's changing my kind of perception of this new spatial computing era, because like the transition from these big computers to like the computers in your phone, it has clear advantages. It's mobile. It's mobile. That's the biggest advantage. It's mobile. An entire computer in your hand. But there isn't really a clear advantage to going from your phone to a VR headset. You don't really add anything, but you take away comfortability, and it literally has to block your vision. It's just like it's like special use cases where I can see it being super necessary. If you're in 3D design, if you're in education, if you're in some sort of training, but for work, I don't know, because work, these computers are better. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, so I'm tired as well. But yeah, that's really the video. Those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I make these videos every single day, so if you enjoyed, please watch out for my videos tomorrow. I messed up the outro. That's fine. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.